Hi guys, so this week I did a fantastic little educational webinar with the Body Mapper and Biomechanics Engineering, Biomechanics Education. And there's a couple of things that I wanted to touch on and share, because it kind of goes along with the same mentality of some of the stuff that we were doing. One of the key points that they said about was anti-spasm exercises, so kind of general mobility work, things that are going to push you through a certain range of movement, that are going to keep the shoulders loose but also strong, so you get to so you maintain that shoulder stability through all the movements that we do. Okay, so the first one that I wanted to cover was, I call it threading. Okay, so we take a broom handle and we can go up and over the top, and then we start to find where our kind of tight points are. So as I'm going back, I kind of find it tight through the pecs here, okay, as I go over the top, and then it starts opening my chest up at the same time, because generally, like what we were saying in the on the webinar, is that a lot of kind of bad shoulders come from kind of tight pecs, and this is one of the pointers. So yeah, just using that broom to go up and over the top, just so that we can get through that range of movement and start loosening them shoulders out. And then the threading exercise is when we take kind of one up and over, and then unloosen on the other side, and then threading over and over the other side, and just get some shoulder movement or mobility, just so that we can find those kind of tight points in movement that are going to work on the agonistic and antagonistic muscles that are working in conjunction with each other. The next little point that I wanted to cover was doing that same work but with a band. Okay. Now, when people are doing this from with injuries and stuff like that, if you start getting little niggles, you can go through this same movement. We'll just get to the band, so it's only a light band, shoulder width apart, and then as we're coming over, we can start finding those tight points where we're having to put the strain through the band and expand the band out. We find the tight points and we just kind of hang out in that position, just to activate those muscles and realize where our body's kind of tensing up, and then we can come back, and then we might need to go a little bit wider as we start warming up them muscles, and then we start finding, like I say, where the inhibiting parts of the movement are, just so that we're working through that shoulder capsule, all the different muscles that we talked about on the webinar. Like I say, it was fantastic, it was great, it was educational, highly recommended. So if you want to follow those guys, there's Body Mapper and Biomechanics Education. Those guys are absolute wizards, and they've been helping us out with some of this stuff. I'm certainly going to be signing on to some of their later courses. Hopefully there's one coming up soon, all about the pelvis and hips, which are obviously very important for us as Thai boxers. Doing so many kicks and stuff like that, you get a lot of hip injuries and things as we start getting that little bit older. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this. Just these couple of little exercises for shoulder mobility, and then there was just one last one as well. Good one for strengthening. It's just literally hanging out in a chin up position. You don't see monkeys and apes with weak shoulders. They're used to swinging around all day, having really strong athletic shoulders. And so it's a good model to use from a progressive position. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.